Hello students, welcome back in your English class. In my last video, I have explained preposition in a detailed way. Today in this video, we will learn the correct use of preposition. So let's start. First of all, let's see what is preposition. We have already learned it yesterday. Still, let's recall. Prepositions are those words which are used before a noun or pronoun and denote the relation between the noun or pronoun and the other part of the sentence. In my last video, I have told that the other parts of the sentence can be a noun, a verb, or an adjective. For example, there is a cat sitting under the table. Here, under is preposition. We need a roof over us. Here, over is preposition. And this over, that means this preposition, is denoting the relation between roof and us. Just like this, the word under is denoting the relation between sitting and the table. In my last video, I have also told you about the object of the preposition. I have told that the word which is just after the preposition is the object of the preposition. So, we can see here that under the table, that means under is preposition and the table is object of the preposition. Just like this, in next sentence, over us, over preposition and us object of preposition. Now we will learn the uses of various prepositions. A picture is given here. In this picture, different objects are placed in different positions, and here we have used some prepositions to denote their position. So let's see. First, it is under. Now, when do we use under? When something is vertically below of something, in that situation or in that for that position, we use under. For example, the cat is sleeping under the table. Okay. Next, on. When something is placed on the surface, that means that thing is in the touch of the surface. In that case, we use on. See, these books are in the touch of the surface of the table. That means we can use here on. So, the sentence will be the books are on the table. Next, over. We use over when something is just vertically above something. Like we can say that the window is over the desktop or the window is over the laptop. Or if any child is standing below the window, we can say that the window is over his head. Okay. Next, between. Between is used in reference to the association of two. When something is associated with two things, in that case we use between. You can see that this green book is between these two books. So here we can use between. Now, among. Among is used in reference to the association with or in company of more than two. See, this small leaf is among the big leaves. That means so many big leaves are there, among them only one small leaf is there. So in this case or in this situation, we can use among. Now, above, beside, in front of, these prepositions are also there in. Above means when something is at a higher level. See, the moon is above his head. The moon is above his head. Next, in front of. In front of, we use in front of when something is directly ahead of something. You can say that this tree is in front of the building. Next, beside. Beside means by the side of. So you can say that this tree is beside of this building. In, you all know when do we use in? In means when something is inside. Inside of something. In that case, we use in. Next, we also use in when something is in rest position. Rest means it is within something and it is in rest. But when something is in motion, that means something is taking entry, is getting in, but that thing is or that person is in motion. In that case, we use into. For example, the frog jumped into the river. That means he is jumping. He is in motion. In this situation, we use into. But here, fish are in the water. They are in rest. So here we have used in. Now, apart from these, more prepositions are there. We will see their uses. First of all, at. We use at before exact time or festivals or meal times, like at 7 a.m. when you are telling any exact time that I will go there at 7 a.m. or you want to say something about festivals, you can say that I will go there at Diwali, or at lunch I invited you at lunch, at night. Before these we use at. Next, in. We use in before season, year, month, like in spring, in 2020, in November, or in the morning. Next, on. We use on before days. We always say on Monday, on Tuesday, or on Saturday. Before dates also we use an, on the 16th of May. Or when we say day, with that we say a time of the day like morning or evening. In that case also we use on, like on Tuesday morning. Next, the use of by. By is related to the agent when something or any action is performed by someone, some agent. In that case we use by. With, we use with when that action is related to the instrument. That means the action is performed with the help of a thing. Let's see the example. The vegetables were cut by my mother. See here, by mother. Here, mother is an agent. The same sentence is given here with the use of with. The vegetables were cut with a knife. Here, a knife is an agent. So, we have used here with. And here, mother is an agent. So, we have used here by. Next, beside and besides. It is very confusing. So I have kept it together. Beside means by the side of. Their meanings are different. Okay. So keep that in the mind. Beside means by the side of, and besides means apart from or in addition to. So let's see the example. I sat beside Ion. That means I sat by the side of Ion. Okay. Next, nobody was absent besides Arohi. That means apart from Arohi, nobody was absent. Okay, I hope you understood it. Next, between. Between is also always used for two things. And among is always used for more than two things. For example, the green book is lying between the two red books. Next, The boy was standing among the plants. Now, some words are there which are followed by appropriate prepositions. Let's see. Certain verbs, nouns, adjectives, and participles are always followed by particular prepositions. And we always use those prepositions only. There is no rule for that. Okay, whenever you are using congratulate, you have to use on only. Whatever rules are there in preposition or whatever uses of there of on or off like this, but there is no rule is applied here. You have to use this particular preposition only. Okay, some of them are given below. Let's see. Congratulate on, we always use on with congratulate. We don't use congratulate off or congratulate in. We always use only on. Consists of or consist of. Deal with. Yes, it may happen that we are using certain particular preposition, that means deal with, or like this we can use deals in. Okay, only these two or three or four, but they are fixed, and they are fixed for their meaning. That means in a certain situation only you can use that particular preposition. Next, died of, different from, faithful of, famous for, fond of. We always use fond of only. Okay, that means we use of with fond, no other preposition with fond. Inquire of, insist on, interest in, jealous of, junior to, key to, kind to, knock at, and many hundreds and hundreds of words are there like this. For more words, you follow your book, it is given there, and as you will grow up, you will get more words. Now, one exercise is there for you. You have to do fill in the blanks with suitable preposition. You have learned prepositions so far, and you have to apply those prepositions here to fill up the blanks. So, number one is Neetu congratulated me dash standing first in the class. We must not depend dash others' help. Don't be jealous dash your neighbors. Number 4. What is the use dash buying these old books? Number 5. I inquired dash him dash some urgent matter. So I have already told you some words which are followed by preposition, and you have to use those prepositions to fill up these blanks. Next, one activity is here. You have to do this activity. These objects are here. The images of these objects are given here. You have to find these object in this picture. Okay, that means what is the activity? What you have to do? You have to find out this 15 hidden objects from those picture. Find these objects and use prepositions to describe their position in relation to the other objects on the image. And the object is here, on the image is here, the picture is here. You have to find out those 15 hidden objects from this picture. I hope you will find it funny. You will find I hope you will enjoy this activity. So see this picture properly. Find out those 15 hidden objects and use preposition to describe those objects. Describe the position of those objects. If you need, you can pause the video. Okay, students. Then thank you. Have a nice day.